What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. What is official? Damian Lillard has finally been traded away, and it was to a team that I don't think anyone really expected to get Damian Lillard, and he has been traded to the Milwaukee Bucks, which I'm absolutely shocked by the way. But today we're going to be doing a Damian Lillard Milwaukee Bucks rebuild. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like in this one and subscribe if you are new to this channel. As always, greatly appreciated. Currently, we're like less than 100 subscribers away from 40,000 subs. I feel like with how popular this video might be, we could hit it today. So if you are not subbed, want to help me reach that 40,000 subscriber goal, that'd be greatly appreciated. We're literally almost there. But Damian Lillard is on the Bucks, man. Miami Heat fans, I apologize. I really quickly have to say, either the Blazers were never going to trade Dame to Miami out of pure spite and just pure pettiness, or Pat Riley was really just lowballing the Blazers. I don't know which one is true or not, but this one came out of nowhere. Toronto is the other team I thought he might go to, but here's the three-team trade. To be honest with you, it doesn't look great on the surface. The Blazers got Jrue Holiday. They're still looking to flip him. Obviously, as I'm recording this, they have not done that just yet. So wherever Jrue Holiday goes and whatever assets come back from that, then you could fully grade this trade. But the Blazers get DeAndre Ayton. The Bucks obviously walk away with Damian Lillard. The Suns walk away with a lot of depth with Nurkic, Nasir, Keon, and Grayson Allen. So solid trade by the Suns in my opinion. And then also the Blazers get Jrue Holiday, DeAndre Ayton, and then a pick swap in 2029 and 2030. And then the Bucks 2028 first. So obviously I can't reach out to 2029, 2020 or 2030 at the moment, but I don't think we'll even get that far in today's video, so it doesn't matter. And we're not using the Blazers anyway. So, and then Kamara is also going to the Blazers as well. But this is what it looks like, man. Dame and Giannis, that's a scary duo. And I will say, I feel like Dame shouldn't be too upset with this. I actually feel pretty good as a Damian Lillard fan that Dame has been traded to the Bucks, because I feel like if he would have got traded to Toronto, he would have been less happy. But I think Dame and Giannis easily could contend in the East. Now here's your starting five. It's Dame, Malik Beasley, Chris Middleton, Giannis, Brook Lopez, Bobby Portis, Jay Crowder, Pat Connaughton, and then MarJon Beauchamp is your depth right now. I don't want this video to be too terribly long because obviously this is just kind of my raw reaction to what's happening. So today we're going to have injuries off because I want to just see the full potential of this team without any like factors of injuries happening. So let's see how this goes. As a Damian Lillard fan and as a Blazers fan, to be honest with you, I don't know if it's fully hit me yet, but I'm not as sad as I thought I would be. Maybe I got sad back then and I've just fully accepted it was going to happen eventually. But I'm happy for Dame. That's all I'll say. As far as the Blazers side of things, I still have to digest it. We'll see what the Jrue Holiday return comes, or what Jrue Holiday gives us. But yeah, we'll see. Let's simulate this first season, and let's see what 2K thinks of the Milwaukee Bucks now that they have Damian Lillard and Giannis as a duo. Today's video is brought to you by PrizePicks. PrizePicks is a player prop site that allows you to choose the overs or unders on the players you love watching. So basically, you just watch a game like normal and also make some picks and choose the overs or unders on the players, like I said, that you like watching. So of course, PrizePicks is available on mobile or desktop, and this is what it looks like when you get on the screen. They pretty much have every sport you can imagine. Obviously, we're still waiting on NBA, but right now the NFL is going on. They have all kinds of stats you can imagine as well. You choose between 2 to 6 players. 2 players is 5 times. Up to 6 players can be 25 times your money. PrizePicks also matches your first deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. In order to sign up for PrizePicks, link is down in the description below. Use code Crushables to sign up. And a tool I'm using this year is DGF's Fantasy Optimizer Tool and Correlation Tool. Basically, they do the math for you. You don't even really have to think about anything. All you have to do is just look at the interface. They'll have some picks for you, and you can go ahead and choose which ones are your favorite, choose the top ones, whatever you want to do. They do the math for you. They show you what's profitable long-term. So in order to sign up for the DGF's Correlation Optimizer Tool, link down in the description below. Use code Crushables when you sign up. Thank you to PrizePicks and DGF for sponsoring today's video. So at the end of year number 1, Nikola Jokic wins MVP. Victor Wembanyama is your Rookie of the Year. Chris Paul is your 6th man. Claxton, your Defensive Player. And Paul Reed wins Most Improved. And Trae Young is your Clutch Player of the Year. With Joe Mazzulla is your Coach of the Year. So All-NBA first team, we do get Giannis making it. Do we get Dame making it as well? We do. So Dame and Giannis both make an All-NBA team, which is great to see. James Harden, Tatum, Shea, Jimmy Butler, AD. And all defensive first team and all defensive second team. All rookie first team and all rookie second team. So 2K has the Bucks being the 3rd seed in the East after everything that has happened. Went 54-28. Philadelphia and Boston are still above us at this moment. If we take a look at the player stats for this season, yeah, 32 from Dame, 26 from Giannis, and then 16 from Middleton, 12.5 from Bobby Portis, 11.5 from Malik Beasley, and 11 from Brook Lopez with 2 blocks as well. And then 5 from Jay Crowder, 5 from Connaughton, and then 5 from MarJon Beauchamp. So in round 1, we draw the Toronto Raptors. I'm curious to see if we can find a way to make it to the finals this year and win a championship immediately. I don't know if that will be the case or not. I kind of wanted to just see what 2K thought of this Bucks team before I went out and made any trades. So let's see how this goes. Game 1, we're down 1-0. Not a great start. Game 2, we're down 2-0. Okay, so far 2K's not feeling the Bucks, I guess. Dame and Giannis ain't winning the championship according to 2K, and they're going to lose to the Raptors in round 1 unless we come back from 3-1, which is possible, but worst case scenario, I can kind of put my stamp on this team in the offseason and start to put teams or start to get players on this team that I think would help us contend. We're going to overtime and we lose in round 1. Okay, so Toronto apparently is better than the Bucks with Dame and Giannis. Fun. Okay, well, obviously we have some work to do, but we got the Celtics and the Pelicans, and we'll see who wins the championship there. It is going to be the Boston Celtics. But also, one thing I will say, obviously there's been a lot of reports and rumors about Milwaukee and Giannis. Giannis going out there and saying if there is a better option out there for me, I'm going to take it. But the Bucks did what they could do, man. They got Damian Lillard, man. That's going to make Giannis very happy. So that could potentially tell you that Giannis is staying a Buck for life. Blazers get the #1 overall pick after trading Dame, so that's huge for them. And then our pick is going to go to the Pelicans still. So staff signing, we do have Adrian Griffin still as our head coach. I mean, we just got eliminated the first round, so that's not ideal, but we'll go ahead and leave him be, I guess, and then we'll get a wing whisperer, and then we need to figure out what we're going to do with this roster. I know Brook Lopez is about to regress like crazy, although I do love him as a fit. We do have to acknowledge the elephant in the room that he is going to go down quite a bit. So let's head to draft night, and let's see how we can make this team better, because obviously the Bucks probably just traded the last few assets that they had left, so it's not going to be easy to come out. Ooh, Connaughton's still on the team. It's Grayson Allen that's gone, obviously. So I gotta figure out how on earth we're gonna make this team better. We still have Andre Jackson and Chris Livingston as assets, I guess. I don't know if they're really assets yet, but Brook Lopez would be the first guy that I feel like I can try to move. So Brook Lopez and Connaughton, let's go see what this might give me in return. There's a chance we may have to roll with Brook Lopez, but one guy I would love to get on this team would be Kevin Huerter. Imagine we can add Kevin Huerter into the backcourt with Dame. He'd be a great shooter, and he'd fit very well, opposite of Giannis as well. I don't know if they would accept this right away. They're not going to agree to it. I'll throw the second-round pick and this other second-round pick, and then this other pick swap to maybe get also Kevin Huerter on the team. I would even be willing to throw one of my other young players in here if I have to. We're trying to go all in this offseason. Dame and Giannis aren't getting any younger, so we have Kevin Huerter now. So I love that first edition as a brand new starting shooting guard here in Milwaukee. So obviously, I think I'm keeping Middleton as well, although he's probably going to regress. I'm going to try to keep him around. Brook Lopez, as much as I also want to keep him, I know he's going to go down. So only thing we've done so far is solve the shooting guard spot. We've solved that, which is great, but we have a lot more work still to do. So Brook Lopez, $23 million, or you could trade you could trade both of them technically, which I think is kind of the route I want to go, because they're both going to go down like crazy. But I just don't know what I'm going to get in return. We're going to go scan the market and see what makes sense as a Middleton trade. It's kind of hard to be realistic on the spot right now with everything that's going on, but I'm going to do my best to try to find the best package I think could make somewhat sense. As far as free agency is concerned, there's not a whole lot we can get. Free agency is very thin for us, so we got to really get creative, as I've already kind of hinted at. So we can get like Richardson, we can get Joe Harris, we can get Gallinari. I mean, what do we need the most right now? Because literally the only thing we kind of have as a bench is Bobby Portis. That's it. Literally nothing else is kind of Marjon Beauchamp as well. Hopefully he can step up. So after that, it's very, very thin. Not a whole lot we can work with. So I think we have to use Brook Lopez as a trade, and we might have to start Bobby Portis, which isn't ideal, but I think we have to do something like that. So I'm going to try to, once again, as I said, flip Brook Lopez for probably 2 pieces, because I think that's the best way to go about what we have as a problem. I'll also throw Livingston in there as well and see what that can get me. I think this would give us our best return at this moment. We can trade Brook Lopez, Livingston, and unfortunately maybe Marjon Beauchamp in this trade as well, which I wanted to keep him. We can get Mitchell Robinson and Dante DiVincenzo in return. That's going to give us some really good depth. If I can keep Beauchamp out of this trade, I would do it in a heartbeat, but I don't know if they're going to let me. I'll throw Brazil, and however you say his damn name, in here in order to do this trade. I think this trade could make some sense, as well as Brook Lopez might still be really good in real life. He's just going to regress in 2K, and maybe the New York Knicks would value his spacing and blocking So let's go ahead and see what they would do that. They want a second. They'll give me a lot of protected first for whatever reason. I guarantee if I remove this first, they're still going to try to give it to me. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. So let's go back to the original offer. I'll just take the first round pick off their hands. We keep Beauchamp. That's great. So just like that, we get Mitchell Robinson and Dante DiVincenzo. That was honestly definitely needed. We needed something like that. So Beauchamp and DiVincenzo back in Milwaukee as well, which is great. Beauchamp at the 3. We'll have Bobby Portis or Brook Lopez at the 4. Or sorry, Brook Lopez is gone. We'll have Bobby Portis at the 4 or the 5. And we need a backup center or a backup power forward. So that's kind of what we're looking at. We could also bring Beverly to the team. So Reggie Bullock, Marcus Morris, sorry, Derek Jones Jr. Derek Jones, 27 would be the youngest one we can get. We also have like Drew Eubanks, Met2. I don't love Eubanks, but he's 27, 77 overall. He might have a chance to stay at 77 or at least progress potentially. So if I could get Malik Beasley back as well, I would, but I don't think it's going to let me. But I feel decent about what we've been able to accomplish. I'll sign like Patty Mills, even though it'll go down in overall. But let's just get as many vets as we can. George Hill as well, played in Milwaukee before. And that might be all we can really do. So unfortunately for us, not a whole lot we could have done this offseason, but I still feel decent about what we got. So player progression, Ty Washington's back. Giannis stays the same. Dame is down 1. Bobby Portis, Mitch Robinson, DiVincenzo, Eubanks, all these guys are up. And even Washington is up, which is really cool. But Marjon Beauchamp is up to a 76 overall. George Hill and Patty Mills are down. But honestly, the depth isn't bad. Our depth was really bad last year, like really, really bad. So I feel decent. I feel decent about going into the season, what our chances would be with better depth. Dame only regressing 1 point overall as well. So not bad. I honestly feel good about our chances here. So Power Ranking's still going to land us at first overall. I'm going to move Bobby Portis to the 4. So he'll be a pure backup power forward this year. And your rotation is going to look like this. Damian Lillard, Karen Herter, which I forgot about that addition. That's a great addition in my opinion. Chris Middleton, Giannis, Mitchell Robinson, Bobby Portis, DiVincenzo, Eubanks, and Marjon Beauchamp. And then Washington can get some minutes if we need them. But I feel great about that. Proficiency under Adrian Griffin, still 4-star balance. Let's go win a championship. Let's at least get out of the first round. For nothing else, let's get out of the first round because this team is not a team that strikes me as a team that would go out in the first round. So let's try to redeem ourselves from last year and see if we can do just that. At the end of year 2, Steph wins MVP on the Golden State Warriors, Collier Rookie of the Year on the Magic, Hardy 6th Man, Evan Mobley Defensive Player, and Kuminga Most Improved, and Zach LaVine is your Clutch Player of the Year, and Joe Mazzulla Coach of the Year, and John Murphy is your Executive. So here's your NBA first team of Steph, Jokic, Giannis, Luka, John Morant. All NBA second team, Dame does make it once again, which is great. All NBA third team, all defensive first team, and all defensive second team. So we are the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference. I'm hoping at least this year, man, can we get out of round 1, please? Like last year, that sucked. But 21 from Dame, 29 from Giannis, 17 from Chris Middleton, 14 from Kevin Herter, 14 from Bobby Portis, and then 7 from DiVincenzo, 5, and then 5. I'm curious, I traded Brook Lopez to the Knicks. How much did he regress? Because I kind of wonder about that. He went down in 83, so he was actually still really solid, so I guess I could have kept him around, but still feel decent about the return we got for him. So we get to play the Atlanta Hawks in round 1. They have Trae Young, Murray, Hunter, Bay, Capella, Okongwu, Miles Bridges, Kenyon Martin, and AJ Griffin. So Adrian Griffin versus AJ Griffin. Should be fun. Father and son. Game 1, we're up 1-0, 34-10 from Dame. Game 2, 2-0. Game 3, 2-1. Okay. Can we go up 3-1, please? No. Bro, I'm not losing the first round. Like, come on, bro. Like, Dame and Giannis, I don't know. I can't see them losing the first round. Maybe they do, because the Bucks lost in round 1 last year. Please don't lose to the Hawks in round 1. I lost to the Raptors, and then we're going to lose to the Hawks. Is that what you're telling me right now? Please keep the lead. Wow, we're actually going to lose to... We're actually going to lose in the first round back-to-back years. Wow, okay. Can we win game 6, please? Please win game 6. Please win game 6. Okay. It looks like we might have it. It's a close one for sure. 109 to 111. I did not think... Wow, we're actually going to lose in round 1 to the Hawks. Can we come back, please? 115, 114. Okay. We won game 6. Okay. Game 7 in Milwaukee. Please win it. Please do not lose to the Hawks. Blow them out. Let's not even make it close, please. Okay, so far, looking good. It's looking good. They're somewhat cutting it. I think we did it, though. Okay. Wow. It's a miracle. We got out round 1, boys. I did not even think we were going to get out round 1 for a second. But we end up beating the Hawks, and now we play the Cavaliers. So the Cavs, they have Garland, Mitchell, Coro, Mobley, Allen, Max Strus, Karis LeVert, Joshua Primo, Colin Lennox, and Ty Jerome. Game 1, 1-0 start, up by 5 in that one. Box score for that one. Let's see. Dame drops 33, Giannis with 30. Game 2, they even it up. Game 3, 2-1. Game 4, 3-1. Game 5, we beat them in 5. Okay, so why did we struggle against Atlanta so much and then beat Cleveland that easily? I don't know. But we get to play the 76ers to end it off here. So, or at least I think we get to the final. So, D'Angelo Russell, they no longer have James Harden. They still have Maxey, of course, Tobias Harris. So, Harden is no longer the 76ers. Instead, it is D'Angelo Russell. And then this is what, obviously, we're looking like. So, game 1, 1-0. Game 2, they even it up. Game 3, 2-1. All right, we got to win game 4. I cannot afford to go down 3-1 to Joel Embiid in the 76ers. I can't imagine. So, can we come out here and beat the 76ers to tie the series up? Close game, relatively. But it looks like we might be losing here unless we cut it at the very end, which is possible, but it's not looking likely. So we are going to go down 3-1, it looks like, to the set. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, got really close. 1-point game. Almost won that game 4. Definitely needed it. I mean, do we go to an 8-man rotation? I'm going to go to an 8-man rotation. Let's even strengthen bench utilization. Let's pull out all the stops here and see if we can win game 5. Because obviously, there's still a chance we can come back from 3-1. That's not out of the realm of possibility. We just got to, you know, one game at a time approach. So we are going to win this one by pretty good margin. So all we got to do is win a game 6. And we're going to a game 7 in Milwaukee. So we got to win in Philadelphia, though. So let's see if we can do just that. The sweat is on for this one, boys. But it looks like we're literally obliterating them in this game 6. Unless we blow the lead, which we did not, I don't think. Boom. We go to a game 7 in Milwaukee to get to the NBA Finals. Another game 7 here. Blow the doors off them, please. First quarter goes to us. Wow, we absolutely doubled their score in the first quarter. Keep it going. Keep it piling on. Let's go, baby. We were down 3-1. I even doubted it for a second. We dropped 171 on the 76ers to get to the finals. Now we get to play the Rockets or the Mavericks. We get to play the Mavericks. So Luka Doncic versus Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Mavericks, they have Luka, Kyrie, Josh Green, Grant Williams, Precious Achiuwa, Jaden Hardy, Tim Hardaway, Hamdi Diallo. I'll be honest with you, man. I like my team a lot better. I'm just saying. Game 1, 1-0. Game 2, 2-0. Game 3, 3-0. And 4-0. We beat the Bucks, and we won a championship with Damian Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Quick little rebuild, boys. Did not expect this to happen. Pretty shocked about this. Overall, the trade return, how I feel about it, not sure yet. It kind of depends what we get for Drew Holiday. I hate getting only one first-round pick. I got 2 pick swaps, but obviously those are swaps. Getting one first hurts, I will say. And Ayton, I'm not sure. We'll see what Ayton turns up being, but man, this was shocking. I'll say that. I'll say that at least. But one thing I will say is I'm very happy for Damian Lillard. And honestly, Damian Milwaukee, I love it. I like the Bucks. Never had a problem with the Milwaukee Bucks. So I will have no problem rooting for Dame in Milwaukee. So thank you guys for watching as always. I'll see you on the next one. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.